Students, it's Mrs. Nelson. You'll notice that in some of your Derivita problems, you are required to show your work or upload a drawing or add a picture of some sort that shows what you created, the representation or the work that you did. This particular task says draw a tape diagram to represent the equation. So you have a few options for that. So one, they've added a new little whiteboard. Unfortunately, with this whiteboard, if you make a mistake, they don't have any kind of eraser. And so you have to either start over or like scratch it out or do something so that you can be like, no, just kidding, I meant to draw it like this instead. And this is just using your trackpad and your finger, unless you're using a tablet that you already have at your house, and then you could use your finger or your tablet pencil or something like that. So that's one option, is that you can draw it. So if it asks you to do long division, you could certainly do it this way. It's tedious to draw with your fingers, but you can do that versus drawing it on paper and then taking a picture. Another option is, digital option, is that you can go to your Google Drive and then you can open a Google Drawings or even a Google Jamboard. Google Jamboard's not going to have as many options. It'll be kind of like drawing on that whiteboard, but you will have the option to delete or erase or make those changes. Google Drawings has a lot of options for you, so I'll show you. So if I was making a tape diagram, I could actually insert rectangles instead of trying to draw them with my fingers. So you would just come to shapes and then choose the shape that you wanted to draw, and then you could draw that on your screen. And then the nice thing is you can type in here as well into those boxes, and so you can add those totals. You don't have to draw again with your trackpad, but you can make those kinds of representations a lot easier with Google Drawing. And then to upload it to your practice problems, you would just click this button and add that image. But how? How do you make that image available to upload? How do you make it so that it's part of your files? You would just choose, once you're done, to download, file and download, as one of these image options, a JPEG or a PNG. Either one of those is going to upload just fine as your picture evidence. And so this is one way to do it digitally. Yes, you can do it on paper, and you can take a picture with your webcam on your Chromebook. So the reason why I can see you when you're on Zoom is because your Chromebook has a camera. So you can also use that camera to take a picture as well of your work. I get a lot of students that submit that. I can see them holding up their paper, and I see a little bit above or around their paper and see that they're holding it up. You can also take a picture if you're logged into Canvas on a phone or a tablet that you might have at your house. You can also take a picture on there and then upload it and add it as your question. The alternative is for you to describe what the image would show. So if you're still having troubles uploading, or if you're not wanting to build it because it's quite detailed or something like that, you could also describe it. So if you wanted to describe this, you could say something like a tape diagram with two rectangles. One is labeled X and the other is labeled 4. The total is marked as 17. So you're describing what your picture would look like. So that's your option also for typing text. But if you just say, I couldn't upload an image, or I couldn't upload an image, so I just did it on paper or something like that, I need evidence. I need evidence that you know how to do it and that you did do it and that you know how to reason with whatever it is that you're asked to do, so that I can see. This is one way. I don't get to walk around the classroom and look at what it is that you're doing and hear the conversations you're having. This is one way that I get to see what it is that you're doing and give you that feedback and understand if you're being successful or if there's some reteaching that I need to do with you or as your group as a whole. And so this is one chance that I get to actually see your work versus you just typing in correct or incorrect answers as an option. So this is very valuable to me and to you, because it also gets you to work on those representations and not just focus on the computation and such. If you need help with this, or if you have started a drawing, for example, and you don't remember what else you're supposed to do, send me a message in Canvas inbox. Just come over here and choose me from your math class and send me a message, and I'm happy to help you and coach you one-on-one as to how to upload that. Or if you're more comfortable sending an attachment, I can accept that for a little while, but I do need you to figure out how to attach it here by clicking here and then choosing the file from your device. It looks different on mine because I'm using a Mac and using a Chromebook, so this display will look a little bit different for where you're choosing it from, but that's the process. Let me know if you need help. I'm always willing to help you. Send me a message in Canvas inbox or come to office hours and I'll help you via Zoom. All right, thanks guys.